this camera, sorry, I stopped recording. Finally know what I'm gonna start with. What's up, guys? Damn it, do my fidget toast catchphrase again. Alright, I gotta stop doing it. We're gonna talk about Raven's Home, episode 3. Now, if y'all remember, in episode 2, in the description box, I said if Raven's Home wasn't good, I was no longer reviewing the show. But then I thought, that is true, but I wasn't going to review it until the season ends. You know, it was going to be episode 1, 2, and then Raven's Home season 1 review. But was this episode good? Well, let's get into it. So episode 3 of Raven's Home is titled, and I would like to say is that right off the bat, no teasing, it was a good episode. 7 out of 10. Now, I made sure not to watch any previews for episode 3 because if I did, it's probably going to ruin my experience of this episode, and I'll probably give it like a 3 again. So I made sure not to watch any previews. So episode 3, just like episode 2, when does episode 3 take place after episode 2? Wasn't really explored, you know, or shown, but episode 3 is Raven's Home. So we find out that Raven is still a fashion designer from the original show. But something I would like to know is, what happened to that girl? That very tall girl, right? And remember, later on in the series, she had a very short husband. Yeah, what happened to did her and Raven have a fallout? I mean, I can't remember, but doesn't That's So Raven take place in Philadelphia while Raven's Home? Which I didn't find out till like last week after episode 2. That Raven's Home takes place in Chicago? Wait, what? But yeah, what happened to that tall girl and her short husband? You know, since there was the fashion designers that Raven worked for. So what happened to them? So Raven works with this new girl, the typical blonde white boss lady with the assistant, and those two was okay. You know, it's like I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back. You know, I'm pretty sure all these characters that I'm gonna talk about in this episode is probably gonna come back. They can't be one-offs, no. Can't be one-off characters. Especially this character. She's a woman and she's the person who owns the building. Raven, Chelsea, you know, living. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back. She can't be a one-off because she owns the building. And her son, I forgot his name, Mr. Spectacular, I forgot his name. But yeah, Raven needed to find $1,000 so Chelsea and Levi could live there because she didn't tell the bald guy about Chelsea and Levi living there. So, and when she has a vision that somehow he finds out that Chelsea's living there. And so what happens is Booker has a vision. We had 2 visions this episode. And Booker said, well, had a vision that Raven was going to thank him. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, going off track real quick, I had to talk about it, but Sam was acting like Sam again. But guess what? She was tolerable this episode. So you know what? I'm going to give her a pass. Because she was in only 2 scenes? So yeah, she gets a pass for the first time. And this is the last time I'm posting this picture. So, I think when Kimmy and Sam had Tess Tess got more of the genes of Sam. Because in episode 1, she was acting like Kimmy. And episode 2 and 3, she's acting like Sam. So I think she got more of the Sam genes. But back on track, I would like to say my favorite character in this episode will have to somehow be Levi. You know, you got because Levi was flying a drone because Booker told him to watch out for Raven while they called the bald guy so they could fix the washing machine. Yeah, and he ended up Tess. I'm gonna call you Tess for the first time. Tess ends up hitting the bat. Ends up hitting the drone with a baseball bat, which was Sam's favorite weapon, I think, or at least in a top 5 or something. Yeah, but she ends up hitting the drone, and it ends up going downstairs all over the place in the apartment, and they end up looking for it. Now, the reason why he wants it so badly is because that was the last thing his father gave him before, he left with another woman. But okay, I had to say this. Who would cheat on Chelsea? I mean, really? Look at her. Look at her. Who would cheat on Chelsea? I don't know. This guy has to be dumb. But I know I'm going over the place, but that's because there's a lot of good things and decent things. And Raven, at a fashion job, was called in by the woman on a Saturday. By the way, who likes to work on Saturdays? Actually, who likes to work on the weekends? Well, I always consider, is Friday part of the weekend? But not really. But yeah, she ends up getting called in on a Saturday, and she has to work on this dog, with fashion clothes. And she ends up ripping it. Yeah, let's see, what else can I talk about? At the end of the episode, I just thought of this. I just remembered. At the end of the episode, the mother, Raven, and Chelsea are looking at the bald guy's baby pictures, which I totally agree. The parents always show the baby pictures. Oh, all that type. And then they said, oh, the bald guy had hair? Of course he had hair. And said, we're going to have to look at them. Sorry. And I said, damn. I don't know. I can't believe I actually said that. In a Raven's Home episode. I said, damn. And this guy was pissed. I actually want him to I can't wait for him to return. Like I said, he can't be no one-off character. And I'm just saying, I think the children return home from school too fast. I get that I think most of the episodes so far have taken place after the kids get back from school. Now remember in That's So Raven, pretty much the whole show took place while they was in school. So I hope whether it's in season 1 or season 2, because it's probably gonna get season 2. I hope that we get to see more of the characters in school and see more characters in that school other than just them 4. So yeah, I would like to see that. Remember that that bully, who Raven had it against. It was in that vision I had in episode 2. Yeah, her. I hope she returns. Maybe she has a child that goes to the same school that Raven's children go to, and she ends up bullying them. It's just a bullying tradition, but in a funny way. So, how about this? Just like in Fuller House, it's a high school reunion, and when you gather all popular That's So Raven's characters, and all of them's gonna show up but one. Do I need to mention who? I mean, you're not gonna mention him either. Maybe you will, but yeah. So I think that's it. yeah, if I missed anything, let me know, and I'll probably do like a episode 3.5 review, meaning I'll review this episode again. So yeah, bye. Oh, before I go, I'm tired of hearing this. That Raven's Home is a spinoff. Raven's Home is not a spinoff. It's a continuation. Does people not know what a spinoff is? A spinoff is when you follow a side character. Koi in the House was a spinoff. Planet Sheen was a spinoff of Jimmy Neutron. Now, I'm like really tired of hearing that. Raven's Home is a spinoff. I said, no, it's not. Was Samurai Jack a spinoff when it returned? No. It was season 5. The final season. So don't be coming in my face saying it's a spinoff. Like, if somebody said Raven's Home is a spinoff,
one more time,
somebody's gonna get slapped. I dare somebody to say it. Oh man, I just really dare somebody to say it.
Meanwhile,
so you checked out Raven's Home? It's a spinoff of That's So Rated.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I've been checking it out. Nice.
I know Jonathan just not, and David agree with this nigga. Okay, excuse me. Okay, David, you wanna play like that? I'm coming for your ass. Oh damn, I forgot to put some shoes on. Let me be right back and get that. Look at her outfit. Jonathan thinks you can do this to me?
I got that.
Raven's Home is not a fucking continuation. But if he thinks he's gonna get what's coming to him, right? I can't walk it. Fucking flat.
Wasn't expecting company.
Jonathan, can you come out for a second? Raven's Home is a continuation, not a spinoff.
No way.
Now, don't get it wrong next time. That gives him the right continuation, not a spinoff. And David is freaking lucky I didn't slap him too for agreeing with that BS. But, right to the video. Actually, wait. There's nothing else for me to do. For all I have to say is, I look forward to episode 4. And Raven's Home, keep it up. Later.